Now, how many of you have dreams and goals that you want to accomplish? Please raise your hands. The entire room. You know, when I graduated from school, I had a dream too. I wanted to go into politics. I pictured myself as a member of Congress. And I went to law school for 3 years, and when I got out of law school, I figured I have all the training I need now. I can go, run for politics and get involved. And I did. But I was young. I had no experience. Politics is male-dominated by older men. So when I showed up at the campaign office and said, I want to run for office, they kind of looked at me like, lady, step in line. And it frustrated me because I'm like, I got all this talent, I've got all these abilities, I got all these skills that I acquired while I was in law school. I'm clearly ambitious. Why can't I run for office? And some of these people I see getting elected, I'm not really impressed with, right? And they kind of looked at me like, well, you need to, get some experience and figure this out. And I had to come up with a plan. And I came up with a plan. And I started to execute on my plan. When I started to execute on my plan, things started to change. Suddenly, people started to see me differently. Opportunities started to become available to me. Doors started to open for me. And now suddenly I wasn't that young, inexperienced girl who was wet behind the ears anymore. I had become this rising star who was a potential elected official. I had developed a personal brand. Personal branding is the powerful, clear, positive idea that comes to mind whenever someone else thinks about you. It's the message that you send out. It's how you perform your work. It's how you communicate. It's how you interact with other people. A lot of us, when I was young, we used to call it a reputation, right? What's your reputation? So when I want you to think about personal branding, I want you to think about it in those terms. Don't just think about this term personal branding. It sounds very, corporate, right? But think about your reputation. And your reputation is something that you foster. It comes out of what you do, right? It comes out of your activities. It comes out of your attitude, your behavior, and how you express yourself. When you're going to step up, you need to develop a growth plan. Growth planning is about thinking about your future. Thinking about how you're going to put your best foot forward. So many of you have dreams, goals, ambitions, and desires in life that some of you already shared with the room. Think about how you need to position yourself in order to get to that place. Think about the connections that you need to make. Think about the networks that you need to create. Be proactive about how you develop that network and that growth plan for yourself. It's critical. 2, volunteer for new assignments. Don't think you always have to have all the skills necessary to take a new responsibility on. Show some initiative, because that particular assignment might give you some new skills that you will need to take you to the next level. And volunteering for an assignment will show that you have initiative. Employers love that. Your professors love that. Your teachers love that. They love when somebody shows initiative. And you know what? It's the one thing that can definitely distinguish you from the next person and will help you to stand out.